Good evening.
Good evening.
This is an IELTS speaking mock test taking place at Legal Academy, Mavelikara. My name is Abhishek Saji Matthew. I'm your speaking examiner for today. My ID number is 563221. The IELTS speaking test is divided into 3 parts. Before each part, I shall give you a brief introduction. Before we move on and begin the actual test, may I know your full name, please?
My name is Bibi Ishovorkis.
And how may I call you?
You can call me Bibi.
Maybe can I see your identification document,
Yeah,
please?
sure. This is my passport.
Thank you so much for that. There you go, Bibi. Bibi, how did you come here today?
I came by bus today.
Alright. So let's move on to part 1 of your speaking test. Here in this part, you should expect a lot of personal questions. Let's begin by talking about your home. Do you live in a house or an apartment?
I live in a house. It's a one-story building. And I live in Mavelikara itself, near Pudiyagaon Junction.
Right. Could you please talk more about your home?
Okay. Mavelikara is currently situated in Kerala itself. So it's kind of a rural come urban place. So there are many shops and many other institutions are present there. But in the case of development, it is not as much as developed as other metro cities like Hyderabad and Kochi, etc. But it's kind of developed and it can go above par level. Yeah.
Right. Do you have a lot of shops nearby your home?
It varies. There are lots of shops nearby our home, but as I told you, the development is not so much. So there aren't any much supermarkets and other big shops. So only small shops are present there.
Very good. Vicky, do you wish to live there for long or do you wish to move to a different place?
I like to travel the world, so but at the same time, I have a sympathy for my own homeland also. So I wish to live here most of my life. So, but I want to travel the world. So at present, right now, I'm looking for an MS in Australia. So I like to move there right now. But in the future, in the near future, that is maybe in 10 to 15 years, I like to come back and I wish to live my rest of my life here itself.
Good. Now we shall talk about sports and games. Are you interested in playing sports and games?
Yeah, sure, sir. I'm interested in sports and games itself. My favorite sport is basketball. I was once the captain of my basketball team in my college itself. So, yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting. Do you like to play any indoor games?
Actually, I was a fan of indoor games in my childhood. I used to play table tennis a lot, but right now I prefer the outdoor games more than the indoor games.
Brilliant. Now let's talk about reading. Do you like to read books?
Yes, sir. I used to read books when I was a kid, mainly between 8 to 10 or till 12th grade something. So I used to read a lot of books, and mainly I used to read Sherlock Holmes because I was a great fan of detective novels. But now, not so much.
Right. Do you prefer reading a newspaper or a magazine?
Any day, any time, so I prefer reading a newspaper than a magazine. The main reason is because the newspaper provides us with the specific information that we need to know on the daily basis. Magazines usually deal with stuff that are more important to entertainment, so I prefer newspaper.
Right. And do you remember the first time you started to read a newspaper?
I think I have just a vague memory. I think it was in my 5th or 6th grade something. And before that, my grandfather used to read the newspaper to me. So that was very good at that.
Good. Now let's talk about friendship. Do you have a lot of friends?
Yes, I have a lot of friends. The main reason is because I'm a single child, so pretty much my life is revolving around my friends itself. So yeah, they are living I have friends from many different places. So yeah.
Alright. How do you keep in touch with your friends?
At the present time, I think it's kind of easy because we have social medias like Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram. So it's kind of very easy to keep in touch with them.
Right. And what do you think makes a friendship last longer?
So it may vary, sir. It's kind of a perspective. For me, it's trustworthiness, being a good friend, and yeah, and being there for them whenever they need us. That's the main thing.
That's the end of part 1, BB. Now let's move on to part 2 of your speaking test. Here on this part, I shall first give you a question and you'll have to speak on that topic for about 1 to 2 minutes. You will have 1 minute time to come up with an answer for that topic. Don't worry about when to start or when to stop. I shall tell you when to start and I'll tell you when to stop. You can use the pen and paper in front of you to write down certain points if you wish to. Maybe I need you to talk about a time when you worked in a team. The sub-questions are what the goal was, what was your role, how you felt about it. There you go. Your 1 minute preparation time starts now. Okay, Vivi, your time is up. You can start speaking now.
So I like to talk about my engineering final year project, sir. So it was conducted on 2019 itself, and it lasted up to 6 months. That is, we started from January, and my end submission date was on July. So the main aim of our project was that we were building a completely natural water purifying system. So it just basically consisted of three main elements. That is different types of soil, activated charcoal, and vetiver plants. So we had kind of three barrels, and the three barrels were each connected by pipes. And we filled each barrel with different types of soil that we collected from different areas. And in between them, we had also put activated charcoal also. And we also cultivated the vetiver plants on top of each three barrels for 2 months. So what we did was, we collected different qualities of water. That is, we collected different waters from different water bodies for up to 1 week, and we provided them with the quality test. So we knew that the water was impure. So we tested the water before we we put the water into purifying system, and we tested it after also. So after when the test was conducted, after it was passed to the purifying system, we found that almost the purity of water was almost increased up to 65 to 70%. So it was a considerable success. So from that we came to know that our project was a complete success. And the other main thing was, our project consisted of almost 6 students. So the work was delegated between us. So the three of us were mainly dealing with the collection of samples, that is different types of soil materials and different qualities of water, since we had the transportation facilities available. And the other 3 students, they were mainly allocated with the lab test, that is the quality, and the pH test, that is.
Okay, maybe your time is up. You can stop now. Do you wish to work with a team in the future?
Yeah. Actually, yes, sir. The main reason is because I was not much of a team person before. But after when I joined this team, I came to realize that being a part of a team is not a bad thing, because it greatly improved our communication skill, and we shared many things also. So it was a good experience for me.
Alright. That's the end of part 2. Now let's move on to part 3 of your speaking test. Here in this part, you can expect a lot of general questions. Vivi, what do you think are the qualities of a good team leader?
A good team leader, mainly he should have a good leadership quality. He should be very well time managing, and the main thing is that he should have that leadership quality, because if he doesn't have that commanding power, then none of his teammates would listen to him. So listen to him or her. So that's the main advantage that is needed, because if you are not commanding enough, the people will not follow you. So if the people are not following you, then the work will not be done also.
Alright, so do you think it is good to work alone sometimes?
Actually, yes, sir. Because I prefer working. I used to prefer working alone, because we have a lot of time to ourselves, so we can delegate the work within ourselves itself. So we can delegate the work. A limited amount of work should be done within this time, and then that amount of work should be done within that other particular time. So we can delegate ourselves. So it is kind of good for us, and there would be no such peer pressure from other candidates, and we don't need to be dependent on others also. So it is good.
Can you suggest me a few ways in which teachers can help students understand the importance of working in a team?
Yes, sir. I think the most important thing is to make the students work on a group project, because in the group project, basically the main final year project, it mainly depends on your academics. So even if the students, they don't want to do in a group project, but they are made to do that, and so as a result, it would greatly increase their communication skills, and they would also be more cooperative with their fellow students. So that's a good thing. And the other thing is that cultural activities and sports events, they can conduct there also. So the students are almost compelled to work with the other people.
Okay. Vivi, do you think working in a team sometimes reduces the chances of an appraisal, especially when it comes to a corporate firm?
I don't think so, sir. The main reason is that because if you are wishing for that appraisal, it may affect your work. But if you are mainly concentrating on work only, the appraisal will follow you that. That's my kind of motto, sir. Then the other main thing is that the managers and the HR will be having a close watch on you. So they would know that whether you are doing the work appropriately or not. And hence, if you are doing the work and you will receive the appreciation, sir. It doesn't matter if you're working in a team or if you're working alone.
Right. Can you suggest me a few ways in which managers can encourage their employees to increase productivity?
Yeah, sure, sir. One of the main thing is appraisal. They should appraise their fellow workers if they are doing well, and they should provide them with salary hikes and many other allowances. So if I think the best employee award for a month, it should be also done there. So if they are providing well for the company, they should be provided with the best employee award of that month. So it will increase their attitude level towards the company, and they will be working more efficiently.
Okay, Vivi, that was the end of your speaking test.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
The candidate performed really well, and I'm very happy to give the candidate a 6.5 band score. However, there is still room for improvement. In part 1, the candidate spoke in lengthy sentences that was very difficult to comprehend. It is always a good idea to use proper connectors and frame beautiful sentences. Also, in part 1, the candidate used informations and medias. Both of these are wrong. The plural form of information is information itself, and for media, it is media itself. The candidate failed to use proper topic-related vocabulary, which is a matter of serious concern. When it comes to IELTS speaking, using topic-related vocabulary is very important. In part 2, the candidate failed to actually organize the cue card properly. He didn't come up with an introduction. It is always a good idea to begin part 2 with an introduction. Also, the candidate didn't come to the topic fast enough. He started speaking about the main topic or the main content of the topic about 1 minute, after about 1 minute 30 seconds into the cue card, which should be avoided. The first and primary aim should be to cover our main questions and the sub-questions, and then talk about something related to our topic if there is more time. In part 3, the candidate should have added more examples. When it comes to speaking, in order to improve marks for coherence, it is an ideal thing to include a lot of examples. Make sure that for a general question, it is always an ideal thing to come up with a global example. That's all about it. The 4 major criteria for IELTS speaking are fluency and coherence, lexical resource, pronunciation, and grammatical range and accuracy. It is very important to follow these criteria in order to get a good band score for your IELTS speaking. Well, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel BeGood so that you can get updated with our latest videos.